Warning to every father out there who happens to be a girl dad. Hugging your daughter is now a crime on TikTok. Yes, don't believe me, check it out for yourself.
I just saw a video of this girl showing that her father comes into her room and like hugs her, and he was like laying and hugging her for like a pretty decent amount of time. Is it just my daddy issues, or is that weird?
Oh, Jesus. Some of you ladies need to get off Lifetime and live in the one that's been afforded to you. This is the video in question. My dad comes in every day to hug me. He says just 2 minutes. That's adorable. But nay, not to you. Not to the group of fermented with like Jinko jeans, baggy as which is probably pretty convenient, seeing as how much baggage you can fit in that old wing clapper. Normal people don't sexualize the relationship between a father and daughter, you dork. Well, you get it, you miserable. Men bad, accountability hard, Criminal Minds is a really good show. Goodness, go find a therapist. All right, I get you weren't spoon-fed love as a kid. I'm sorry for that. But that doesn't mean you have to raw dog steak knives because they have a modicum of love on the tip. I will hold my daughters for as long as they allow me to do so. They're going to know the difference between a loving embrace and a sexual one. Which apparently you think is one and the same, and I pity you for it. Unrelated, go get your Great Fathers Club hats. Merch links in bio. Okay, bye.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
You know, we've seen a lot of weird stuff, especially when it comes to people's disdain on online platforms like TikTok when it comes to things that the average person would call normal within relationships, like a woman cooking for her man, like two people working together to pay bills, and now fathers hugging their daughters. These people are insane.
I just saw a video of this girl showing that her father comes into her room and like hugs her, and he was like laying and hugging her for like a pretty decent amount of time. Is it just my daddy issues, or is that...
Ladies, maybe y'all can help me out, right? Genuinely speaking, I have a serious question for y'all. Proud father of 2 daughters.
Congratulations, we got a proud father of 2 daughters here.
Real simple. I just would like to know, what exactly can we do as fathers with our daughters? Specifically our daughters. Because if we're not in our daughter's life, we're a deadbeat, and rightfully so. But if we are in our child's life, specifically daughter, we're not allowed to change their diaper. We can't kiss them after the age of 2. We can't show them love and affection of any kind. And now we're not allowed to hug or cuddle them in any type of way. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, this is me being as serious as I can be. My only question to women, no men, I just want to hear from the women. From your point of view, what exactly can we do with our daughters? What can we do with our children? What is an acceptable behavior for a father to interact with his daughter at any age? Doesn't matter. 3 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, doesn't matter. How do y'all think us as fathers are supposed to interact with our children? That's all I want to know. Not that it's going to change anything for me and how I interact with my children. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I'm going to show my children, my daughters, love, affection, all of that until the day that I die or they die. Doesn't matter. But I am just curious to understand, like, y'all thought process of how y'all could find that weird. That's it. So please, somebody help me out. Somebody tell me something. Maybe I'm just misinformed. I don't know. Not to mention, if a father was to show some type of love and affection to his son in this type of way by giving him a hug or giving him a kiss, that would be a whole different story in itself. So we're not even going to talk about that.
Yeah, man. I remember watching a video of a woman who said, hey, I just realized the way I view men is a bit unfair. She says if they celebrate about, like at a gender reveal, if they celebrate about having a boy, then she'll look at them as sexist because why do you want a boy instead of a girl? But then if they celebrate too hard about wanting a girl, then she'll look at them crazy like, why do you want a girl so much? Are you some type of a predator or something like that? And this is the world, right? You can't win because you can't please everybody. And unfortunately, now more than ever, people have the craziest takes online. And what is most likely considered normal behavior within a household, what would be considered normal behavior like changing diapers, is now looked at as creepy. As a father myself, I'd encourage this guy to not care what these chicks think. Imagine you getting advice from modern day women about raising a woman. Put that coffee down.
Put that coffee down.
I don't want that coffee.
Yes, you are weird. Yes, you are weird if you believe that there is something wrong with with a father showing affection to his daughter. Yes, you are weird if you believe there is something wrong with a father changing his baby girl's diaper. Yes, you are weird if you believe that there should be no physical affection between a father and his daughter because that's how things start. No, you have your own issues that you need to work out. If you believe that this is a man that would ever hurt his daughter like that, why would you have a baby with him?
Hold on. Let it brew.
That speaks more to your character as a woman or a mother. If you are watching someone's video and you're watching a father hug his daughter, oh, that hug was just too long of a hug. It's got to be something going on. I've heard women say, I would never let my daughter sit on her father's lap. What? If you have to worry about the safety of your daughter with that man, you should have never had a baby with him. Fathers are who set the tone for what little girls should expect from men.
Right.
Men should protect you. Men should cherish you. Men should love you. And it not be anything weird. Y'all are making it weird. And y'all are putting these thoughts, y'all are indoctrinating these young girls to believe that all men are bad with this type of content. It's weird. I'm 37 years old and I still kiss my daddy every time I leave him. Because that's my daddy. And he has never once, ever touched me in any kind of way. I know plenty of fathers who have nothing but girls that do nothing but treat those girls like little princesses. Stop being weird. Please.
To all the girl dads out there, how you doing? Are you okay? Keep your head up. I know nobody's checking on you, see how you doing. Your kids running all over you, can't tell them no. You might have a teenager, you worry about you finna date boys. You scared you gonna unalive somebody. Your 2-3-year-old standing on your head when you're trying to sleep. I know it's hard. It's hard up there, but stay strong. We gonna get through this. It's a beautiful thing, ain't it? But boy, they are a piece of work. Lord, them girls are a piece of work. My 2-year-old get mad at me every time she starts singing and I try to join in. I said, okay, Beyonce, let me fall back. But that high note you was trying to hit was flat as hell. Treat me like a background dancer or something. You feel me? But it's key that we stay in our daughter's life because they need their daddy. And they say that the dad is the daughter's like first love. You know, the first man that she loves. And we set an example of how she should be treated, so she look for the values that we have in other men. So it's good that we set that example and we stay in our daughter's life. You feel me? But I hope everybody having a good one today. Everybody except Leo women, because y'all are the devil. Ain't going about y'all business.
And this is something I've kind of shared with you from time to time, and especially as I've gotten older. And now I have a second set of daughters, 6 months and 7 years old. That sometimes I just want to call you and apologize to you because the man I am today, I wasn't back then. And not to say I was just a terrible person, but I've grown so much. The stability that my daughters have today, I was unable to provide that for you, right? We were in public housing, living in bad neighborhoods, dad sleeping on an air mattress. We were doing the best that we could, but sometimes I feel bad that I didn't get to provide the things for you and your sister that I do for Zola and Ayara, right? And so sometimes I struggle. I wonder, was I a good dad? Was I not? But then you've turned out so amazing, right? And so what are some of your reflections on how things used to be back in the day?
Let me tell you something right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to worry about that anymore, because I'm going to tell you this right now. Mm-hmm. When I was young and I was with you, I do remember being in public housing. I do remember us counting our quarters, you know, hoping we could get a little pizza box, you know, watch a little movie together, have some honey buns or something, and you make it work. I remember that, but when I was young, I what I valued the most was that you were the most present, most involved. You were my best friend. You were the only friend that I had for a long time. You always have been. And that is what made me and makes me still a really good person.
The reality is, a man who is present in his daughter's life is something that this world needs more of, not less of. And a lot of men out here work very hard to provide for their children, especially to look out for their daughters. They are important. Shout out to all the fathers out there who work hard to be in their daughters' lives, and may God bless you to continue to being the best father you can be. Listen, guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.